Gilligan's Island, a classic sitcom from the 1960s, has cemented itself in television history, enchanting audiences with its comedic portrayal of a group of castaways stranded on a deserted island. Despite its enduring popularity, a closer examination reveals a series of charming quirks and technical errors that add an extra layer of intrigue to the beloved show. As we delve into the hidden nuances and playful imperfections of Gilligan's Island, we embark on a journey behind the scenes, uncovering the whimsical elements that make this sitcom a timeless treasure. From unexpected bloopers to paradoxical character traits, this section peels back the curtain on the delightful imperfections that have contributed to the show's unique charm. The unlikely success of Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island, which premiered in 1964, defied expectations to become one of the most expensive sitcoms of its time. Despite its initial reception, the show gradually gained popularity, turning its cast into recognized American cultural icons. However, behind the seemingly flawless exterior, Gilligan's Island harbored technical errors that, when scrutinized, added an extra layer of charm to its timeless appeal. A peek behind the scenes, unveiling Gilligan's bloopers. In this section, we take a closer look at the unexpected bloopers that became an unintentional hallmark of Gilligan's Island. From peculiar visual anomalies to behind-the-scenes mishaps, each blooper contributes to the show's whimsical nature. These imperfections, far from diminishing the series, add a touch of authenticity and playfulness, inviting viewers to appreciate the magic and challenges of television production during that era. Gilligan's Island, more than just laughter. While Gilligan's Island is primarily known for its humor, it also offers a fascinating exploration of character dynamics and the art of storytelling. Beyond the laughter, the show's creators infused it with paradoxes, mysteries, and unexpected elements, turning a seemingly straightforward premise into a multi-dimensional narrative. As we navigate through the quirks of Gilligan's Island, we discover that its charm lies not only in the scripted jokes, but also in the unintentional surprises that make it a truly unique television experience. Setting the stage for exploration. Before we dive into specific aspects of Gilligan's Island, it's essential to establish the context of the show's creation, its cultural impact, and the overall atmosphere of television during the 1960s. By understanding the backdrop against which Gilligan's Island emerged, we gain a deeper appreciation for the innovative spirit that led to both its success and its endearing imperfections. Navigating through Gilligan's Island. In this expansive section, we set the stage for a comprehensive exploration of Gilligan's Island. From its humble beginnings to its unexpected rise to fame, we delve into the world of the show, laying the foundation for an in-depth analysis of its quirks and charms. Join us on this journey as we unravel the mysteries behind the laughter and celebrate the enduring legacy of Gilligan's Island, a show that continues to captivate audiences even decades after its initial broadcast. Gilligan's Island, at its core, is a character-driven sitcom, and the chemistry among its cast played a pivotal role in its success. Each member of the ensemble brought a unique personality to the screen, creating a dynamic that resonated with audiences. From the bumbling charm of Gilligan to the elegance of Mrs. Howell, the casting choices contributed to the show's comedic diversity. This section explores how the selection of actors shaped the memorable characters and their interactions, setting the stage for the conflicts and camaraderie that would unfold on the small screen. Gilligan, the well-meaning folly. At the heart of Gilligan's Island is the titular character, Gilligan, portrayed by Bob Denver. Despite his apparent clumsiness, Gilligan endears himself to viewers with his well-intentioned nature. This subsection delves into the creation of Gilligan's character, exploring the intentional quirks and unintended nuances that made him a central figure in the show's comedic landscape. We examine how Denver's portrayal brought Gilligan to life, making him a beloved icon in the realm of classic television. The Skipper, a fatherly figure with a comic twist. The Skipper, played by Alan Hadel Jr., served as both a leader and a source of comic relief on the island. This segment delves into the character dynamics between Gilligan and the Skipper, unraveling the intricacies of their relationship. From the skipper's paternal instincts to his penchant for getting entangled in Gilligan's misadventures, we explore the intentional choices made in shaping this character and the unintended hilarity that ensued. Professor and Mary Ann, unlikely heroes of the island. The Professor, portrayed by Russell Johnson, and Mary Ann, played by Dawn Wells, represented the intellect and resourcefulness among the castaways. This part of the section explores the deliberate decision to include characters with distinct skills, adding depth to the island's makeshift society. Additionally, we uncover the unintended humor arising from the Professor's role as an impromptu medical practitioner and Mary Ann's contribution to the island's societal charm. The Millionaire and His Wife, Privilege in Paradise. Thurston Howell II, played by Jim Backus, and his wife, Lovey, portrayed by Natalie Schaefer, brought an element of wealth and privilege to Gilligan's Island. This subsection delves into the intentional choice to include characters from a higher socioeconomic class and the comedic potential that arose from their contrast with the rest of the castaways. We also explore how their possessions, seemingly impractical for a 3-hour tour, became a source of humor and social commentary. Ginger and the movie star persona. Ginger, the glamorous movie star played by Tina Louise, added a touch of Hollywood allure to the island. This segment examines the intentional inclusion of a character with celebrity status and the unintended humor that emerged from Ginger's interactions with the other castaways. From her extensive wardrobe to her theatrical persona, we unravel the layers of Ginger's character and her contribution to the show's comedic tapestry. Mary Ann versus Ginger, a dichotomy of feminine roles. The inclusion of both Mary Ann and Ginger provided the show with a fascinating dichotomy of feminine roles. This part of the section explores the intentional decision to portray two contrasting female characters and the unintended societal commentary that unfolded as a result. From their wardrobes to their roles within the group, Mary Ann and Ginger became symbolic representations of different aspects of femininity, adding depth to the show's exploration of gender dynamics. Crafting character paradoxes, the magic of Gilligan's ensemble. As we conclude this section, we reflect on how the intentional crafting of character dynamics, combined with the unintended paradoxes that emerged, contributed to the magic of Gilligan's Island. The ensemble cast, with its diverse personalities and interactions, became the heart of the show, laying the foundation for the conflicts, collaborations, and comedic moments that would define the series. Join us as we journey deeper into the complexities of Gilligan's Island's unforgettable castaway crew. The enchanting island, from concept to reality. The idyllic setting of Gilligan's Island was crucial to the show's charm, providing a picturesque backdrop for the castaways' misadventures. In this subsection, we explore the creative process behind bringing the island to life. From concept art to the selection of filming locations, we uncover the intentional choices that shaped the visual appeal of the island and contributed to the show's timeless allure. The challenges of isolation. Filming techniques on the island. Isolating the characters on an island posed unique challenges for the show's production team. This part of the section delves into the intentional and unintentional aspects of filming in isolation. From the use of practical effects to create the illusion of the island's vastness to the challenges of shooting in confined spaces, we unravel the behind-the-scenes efforts that brought Gilligan's Island to the small screen. Set design and the art of illusion. Gilligan's Island was celebrated for its vibrant and immersive set design, which transported viewers to a tropical paradise. This segment explores the intentional choices made in designing the huts, communal spaces, and other iconic locations on the island. Additionally, we delve into the unintentional aspects, such as occasional set discrepancies, that became part of the show's quirky charm. Tropical wardrobe. Fashioning the castaways. The distinctive wardrobe of the castaways contributed to the visual identity of Gilligan's Island. This part of the section examines the intentional decisions behind the characters' costumes, reflecting their personalities and societal roles. We also explore how the wardrobe unintentionally became a source of humor, particularly with characters like Marianne and Ginger, who seem to defy practicality with their extensive and glamorous outfits. Gilligan's gadgets, creating contraptions and gags. Gilligan's Island was known for its inventive contraptions and comedic gags, often devised by the professor. This subsection delves into the intentional creation of these gadgets, exploring how they added a layer of humor to the show. Additionally, we uncover the unintentional moments when gadgets malfunctioned or gags took an unexpected turn, contributing to the improvisational nature of the series. Tropical sounds, the music of Gilligan's Island. The show's iconic theme song is etched in the memories of fans worldwide. In this part, we explore the intentional choice of the theme song and its catchy lyrics, which set the tone for each episode. Additionally, we delve into the unintentional nuances of the show's musical elements, from incidental scores to the occasional musical blooper, adding a layer of whimsy to the auditory experience of Gilligan's Island. The unseen crew, behind-the-scenes magic. While the castaways were front and center, a dedicated crew worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring Gilligan's Island to life. This section sheds light on the intentional decisions made by the production team, from camera angles to editing choices that enhanced the viewer's experience. We also uncover the unintentional moments when the crew's presence subtly made its way into the frame, becoming hidden gems for keen-eyed fans. The evolution of Gilligan's Island. From pilot to perfection. As we conclude this section, we trace the evolution of Gilligan's Island from its pilot episode to its perfected formula. We explore how intentional adjustments and unforeseen elements contributed to the show's development, solidifying its place in television history. Join us on a journey through the sitcom's production insights, from the enchanting island setting to the behind-the-scenes magic that made Gilligan's Island a beloved classic. The laughter continues, enduring popularity. Gilligan's Island, despite its limited initial run, has continued to captivate audiences through decades of reruns. In this subsection, we explore the enduring popularity of the sitcom. From its humble beginnings to its status as a cultural phenomenon, we analyze the intentional and unintentional factors that have contributed to the timeless laughter legacy of Gilligan's Island. Beyond the Nielsen ratings, cultural impact. While Nielsen ratings provide a quantitative measure of a show's success, Gilligan's Island transcended mere statistics. This part of the section delves into the cultural impact of the sitcom. From influencing popular culture to shaping perceptions of humor, we explore how the show became a cultural touchstone and examine the unintentional elements that contributed to its lasting influence. Cast chemistry, the magic of collaboration. The chemistry among the castaways was a vital ingredient in Gilligan's Island's success. This subsection explores the intentional efforts by the cast to create a cohesive and dynamic ensemble. Additionally, we uncover the unintentional moments of camaraderie and genuine laughter that became integral to the on-screen relationships, fostering an atmosphere of genuine enjoyment for both the cast and the audience. Gilligan's Island merchandise, from TV to tangibles. The show's popularity extended beyond the television screen, giving rise to an array of merchandise. This part of the section explores the intentional decisions behind the marketing of Gilligan's Island, from toys to lunchboxes. We also uncover the unintentional elements that contributed to the merchandising success, turning the castaways into iconic figures in the realm of consumer products. The unplanned reunion, castaways beyond the island. While Gilligan's Island portrayed the castaways as stranded on an island, the actors themselves found opportunities beyond the sitcom. This subsection explores the intentional career choices made by the cast post-Gilligan's Island. We also uncover the unintentional moments, such as chance encounters and unexpected collaborations, that brought the castaways back together in various projects, creating unplanned reunions for fans to enjoy. Fan engagement. The Gilligan's Island fandom. Gilligan's Island has cultivated a dedicated and passionate fan base. In this part, we explore the intentional efforts by fans to celebrate and engage with the show. From conventions to online communities, we delve into the unintentional ways in which fans have kept the laughter alive, forging connections and creating a lasting legacy for Gilligan's Island in the hearts of its admirers. The laughter lives on. Legacy and remembrance. As we conclude this section, we reflect on how the laughter of Gilligan's Island continues to resonate with audiences. We explore the intentional choices made by creators, fans, and the industry to preserve the legacy of the sitcom. Additionally, we uncover the unintentional elements, from unexpected revivals to tributes, that contribute to keeping the laughter alive, ensuring that Gilligan's Island remains a cherished part of television history. Join us as we celebrate the laughter legacy that transcends time and generations. A journey through time. TV comedy milestones. As we venture into the evolution of television humor, we'll embark on a chronological exploration of key milestones that shaped the landscape of comedic programming. From the early days of sitcoms to the present era of streaming services, this section aims to highlight intentional shifts and unintentional developments that have marked significant moments in the realm of televised laughter. The golden age of sitcoms. Intentional innovation. During the 1950s and 1960s, television experienced what is often referred to as the golden age of sitcoms. This part of the section delves into intentional innovations by creators and networks that define this era. From the classic humor of I Love Lucy to the suburban satire of The Dick Van Dyke Show, we examine how intentional choices shaped the comedic landscape, setting the stage for shows like Gilligan's Island. Breaking ground. Unintentional trailblazers. While some shows were intentional in their pursuit of innovation, others became unintentional trailblazers. This subsection explores instances where sitcoms, including Gilligan's Island, unintentionally broke new ground, whether through diverse casting, unconventional narrative structures, or unexpected character dynamics. We unravel the ways in which these shows left an indelible mark on the evolution of television humor. Societal reflections. Intentional commentary. Television comedies have often served as a mirror to society, offering intentional commentary on cultural, social, and political issues. In this part, we explore how intentional decisions by writers and producers embedded social commentary within comedic narratives. From addressing gender roles to tackling societal norms, we analyze how intentional choices enriched the comedic storytelling of the time. Laughter as escapism. Unintentional comfort. During times of societal upheaval, television has unintentionally served as a source of comfort and escapism. This subsection examines how shows like Gilligan's Island inadvertently became a form of solace for viewers. Whether through its light-hearted humor, whimsical scenarios, or the camaraderie among characters, we explore the unintentional ways in which television humor provided a respite during challenging periods. The multi-camera setup. Intentional traditions. Gilligan's Island, like many sitcoms of its time, adhered to the multi-camera setup for filming. This intentional choice, which became a tradition in television comedy, allowed for a dynamic interaction between actors and a live audience. We delve into the intentional reasons behind adopting this format and how it influenced the comedic timing and energy of shows, fostering a unique connection between the cast and the audience. Unlikely revivals. Intentional and unintentional returns. In recent years, there has been a surge in revivals and reboots of classic television shows. This part explores the intentional decisions by creators and networks to revive beloved sitcoms, including Gilligan's Island. Additionally, we examine unintentional factors, such as renewed interest sparked by streaming platforms or chance events that contributed to the unexpected returns of iconic shows, inviting a new generation to experience the laughter. Diversity in comedy. From intention to inclusion. Television comedy has undergone intentional efforts to address diversity and representation. From the early days of Gilligan's Island to contemporary sitcoms, this subsection traces the intentional choices made by creators to foster inclusivity. We also explore the unintentional impact of these choices, examining how diverse portrayals became a driving force in reshaping the landscape of comedic storytelling. Navigating change. The future of TV comedy. As we conclude this section, we contemplate the intentional and unintentional factors that will shape the future of television comedy. From evolving audience preferences to technological advancements, we examine how the laughter that began with Gilligan's Island continues to navigate the ever-changing currents of the entertainment industry, promising new horizons and unexpected discoveries. Enduring popularity. The timeless allure. Gilligan's Island, despite its brief original run, has left an indelible mark on popular culture. This subsection explores the enduring popularity of the show, delving into intentional elements that contributed to its timeless allure. From the iconic theme song to the memorable characters, we examine how intentional choices by the creators continue to resonate with audiences across generations. From TV to tropics, intentional iconography. One of Gilligan's Island's intentional contributions to television iconography lies in its vivid portrayal of island life. This part of the section analyzes how intentional choices in set design, costumes, and visual elements created an iconic representation of a deserted island. We explore the intentional use of color, props, and symbols that transformed the island into a character of its own, influencing subsequent portrayals of similar settings in popular media. Unintentional lessons. Life on Gilligan's Isle. While the primary purpose of Gilligan's Island was to entertain, the unintentional lessons embedded in its narratives provide insights into human nature and societal dynamics. This subsection delves into the unintentional wisdom that emerged from the characters' interactions, exploring how their comedic escapades inadvertently conveyed messages of cooperation, resilience, and the importance of diverse perspectives. Iconic catchphrases. Intentional verbal legacy. Gilligan's Island introduced a collection of catchphrases that became embedded in the cultural lexicon. In this part, we explore intentional choices by writers to create memorable lines for characters. From Gilligan's little buddy to the skipper's Gilligan, you knucklehead, we dissect how intentional linguistic elements contributed to the show's humor and left a lasting impact on popular discourse. Fandom and fan creations. Unintentional tributes. The unintended consequence of Gilligan's Island's enduring popularity is the vibrant fandom it has cultivated. This subsection delves into unintentional fan creations, from fan fiction to fan art, that pay tribute to the show. We explore how the unintentional impact of Gilligan's Island continues to inspire creative expressions and reinterpretations, fostering a community of enthusiasts who keep the spirit of the show alive. Beyond the Lagoon. Intentional spin-offs. The intentional decision to create spin-off projects is a testament to the enduring legacy of Gilligan's Island. This part explores intentional efforts by creators to expand the Gilligan universe, whether through spin-off series, made-for-TV movies, or other related ventures. We examine how intentional choices in storytelling and character development aim to capture the essence of the original while introducing new dimensions to the narrative. Social and cultural reflections. Unintentional impact. Gilligan's Island unintentionally became a cultural touchstone, reflecting societal norms and attitudes of its time. This subsection analyzes how the unintentional impact of the show extends beyond entertainment, influencing perceptions of the 1960s and serving as a cultural artifact. From gender roles to representations of technology, we explore the unintentional ways in which Gilligan's Island mirrored, and at times, challenged prevailing cultural narratives. Revisiting Gilligan's Isle. Intentional and unintentional reimaginings. In recent years, there has been renewed interest in revisiting classic television shows, and Gilligan's Island is no exception. This part of the section examines intentional decisions behind reimaginings, whether in the form of nostalgic reunions, modern adaptations, or creative reinterpretations. We explore unintentional factors, such as changing societal attitudes and technological advancements, that contribute to the ongoing evolution of Gilligan's Island in contemporary media. The Gilligan legacy. Intentional laughter through generations. As we conclude this section, we reflect on the intentional and unintentional aspects that have shaped the legacy of Gilligan's Island. From intentional creative choices to unintentional cultural impacts, we consider how the laughter set in motion by the adventures on the SS Minnow continues to resonate through generations. Gilligan's Island stands as a testament to the enduring power of intentional humor and the unintentional connections forged between a Castaway crew and audiences worldwide. Gilligan's Island, a lasting legacy. Reflections on humor, intentional and unintentional impact. In this final section, we reflect on the intentional and unintentional impact of Gilligan's Island on the landscape of television comedy. From intentional comedic strategies to the unintentional nuances that emerged from on-screen chemistry, we explore how the show's legacy is deeply intertwined with its unique approach to humor. Enduring laughter, a testament to intentional comedy. The intentional use of situational and character-driven comedy in Gilligan's Island has contributed to its enduring appeal. We delve into intentional choices made by the writers, directors, and actors that aim to elicit laughter. From slapstick humor to clever wordplay, we analyze how intentional comedic elements have stood the test of time, continuing to bring joy to audiences decades after the show's original airing. A Castaway family, unintentional bonds. While the characters on Gilligan's Island were fictional, the unintentional chemistry among the cast members created a sense of camaraderie that resonated with audiences. This subsection explores the unintentional bonds formed among the cast, examining how genuine friendships and collaborations outside the script contributed to the show's authenticity. The unintentional magic that occurred behind the scenes fostered a sense of unity that translated into the on-screen dynamics. Gilligan's Island in retrospect, intentional nostalgia. As viewers revisit Gilligan's Island in the present day, intentional efforts to infuse nostalgia into the narrative become evident. We explore intentional choices made in crafting storylines that tap into viewers' fond memories of the show. Whether through intentional callbacks to classic moments or deliberate nods to the show's impact on popular culture, Gilligan's Island in retrospect becomes a deliberate journey through the annals of television history. Unintentional cultural time capsule. Gilligan's Island unintentionally became a cultural time capsule, preserving a snapshot of the 1960s. This part of the section examines unintentional elements such as fashion, societal norms, and technological references that inadvertently captured the essence of the era. Viewed through a modern lens, the unintentional time capsule quality of the show offers insights into the cultural landscape of its time. Beyond television, intentional merchandising and impact. The intentional decision to capitalize on the show's popularity through merchandise is explored in this subsection. From Gilligan's Island-themed products to intentional marketing strategies, we analyze how the intentional extension of the show into consumer products contributed to its broader cultural impact. The unintentional consequence is the lasting imprint of Gilligan's Island on various forms of media and consumer culture. Legacy in the streaming era. Unintentional resurgence. As Gilligan's Island finds new audiences through streaming platforms, the unintentional resurgence of interest prompts a reconsideration of its impact. We explore how intentional decisions, such as digital remastering and strategic streaming releases, contribute to the show's accessibility in the digital age. The unintentional consequence is a revival of interest that introduces Gilligan's Island to contemporary viewers. Gilligan's Island and the evolution of comedy, intentional and unintentional influences. In the final analysis, we consider Gilligan's Island as a touchstone in the evolution of television comedy. Intentional influences on subsequent sitcoms and intentional decisions to subvert traditional comedic tropes are examined. Simultaneously, we explore unintentional elements that inadvertently shape the landscape of comedic storytelling, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. The laughter lives on. Intentional and unintentional endurance. As we conclude this exploration of Gilligan's Island, we celebrate the intentional and unintentional factors that have contributed to its enduring legacy. From intentional humor crafted with precision to unintentional moments of magic captured on screen and behind the scenes, the laughter set adrift on a 3-hour tour continues to resonate. Gilligan's Island stands as a testament to the enduring power of intentional and unintentional comedy, a timeless source of joy that transcends generations.